Welcome to the right renovation. Keep motivated and stay on board. Good morning, good Monday morning. If it's your first time around here, please click that subscribe and that like. It's sanding day. Thing is, when you're sanding like this with all this filler, you need to keep all your windows shut really, so the dust just drops down onto the floor. If you have windows up and it'll be all around the house. I've just put some towels in the gaps in the doors to stop them going in the bedrooms and the bathroom. We've done. We're ready to go. Going to be a bit of a drag, but and there's a lot of walls, but it's got to be done. And graft costs £0. Okay, so it's done. Oh, brings back memory of the tiling. An ultimate task. It don't look any different probably from what it looked this morning, but dust everywhere. I've cleaned up with the Henry, he's my best mate. You can see where I've circled stuff that I've refilled, and I sectioned the walls down so it's easy to concentrate on where you've been and what you're doing. 5:30, so I'm late knocking off, which is not good, because them's not the rules, is it? So tomorrow, I'm gonna get this ceiling painted 100%. Then I'm gonna start from this corner and start putting some paint on and seeing what we've got. I'm going to buy some Dulux paint for this one. The Dulux Emulsion, matte emulsion, because I think I'm going to need it to cover nice. And your stairs and hallway tend to get a bit more grief than anywhere else in the house, especially your stairs. So I want it to cover and be reasonably hard wearing. I didn't time lapse it. Do you really want to see me sanding a wall, or, you know, it's just a bit 120 grit sandpaper. I was using my one on my pole, but I couldn't get the detail of the little imperfections out, so it's better off close up with your hand. So join me tomorrow and see what we get. See if we're happy with it. I'm sure we will be. Okay, so tomorrow's cometh, and I've been busy. Not all of the day, because you get pulled away doing other stuff. Fetch a load of wood to put a fence and a gate up for my mum's boyfriend. I've had to do a little running about. My brother's over from New Zealand, so I've got to go and see him or pick him up. I've had a session. Let me show you. Okay, so I thought I was going to get a lot more done than I did, but I didn't. What I had to do is I had to put some plasterboard in down there and fill it. I've just got to overfill that again. At the bottom of the stairs, put some plasterboard in by the radiator pipes, because when you take the skirting off, all the wall fell off, which is par for the course for this house for some reason. Every time I take the skirting off, I get a big arc of plaster come off. That's what happens. There's nothing you can do about it. But I've done the ceiling. I've painted all the ceiling. It's had 2 good coats all the way down, and it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. I've done up the edges all the way around, ready for painting. All I need to do is you must wipe your walls down. Let me show you, because once you've sanded, that's what happens. Especially with all that. So you must get a bowl of water, cloth, and wipe it off, because if you don't, when you roller in, it'll clump up and you'll get all little clumps. I've got to undercoat that, but I have undercoated all the door frames, so they're looking good. They're ready for some gloss. I will put another coat, so we always put 2 coats of undercoat on and probably 2 coats of gloss, and it'll make it nice and shiny like the doors, and it makes it really durable. I've finished for today. It's 4 o'clock, just had a shower. So tomorrow, if I can, I don't know what's been organised, but tomorrow I'm going to go and fetch my Dulux paint from Screwfix, a 10 litre. I think that should do a couple of good coats on all of this. Hopefully, yeah, probably 3 coats. Can't wait to get this all painted. Get the shit room done. Sorry for the language, but that's what we call it. That's the tool room with all the crap in. That's my last room to do upstairs. So I think tomorrow I'm going to boss this and I'm going to get it painted. So please join me tomorrow. I'll probably do a bit of a time lapse of me quickly painting everywhere. It's difficult in this little hallway, but I will do my best just to show you how it transforms from what it looks now, which is a mess, because things always look worse before they look better. If it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe and that like. If not, if you're following me on my journey, please stick a like on it. It's supposed to be good for some algorithm. I ain't that clued up with it. The video editing's getting a lot better, so I think you'll enjoy it. But there should be a subscribe, go there, and a like, go there. If you could do that, that would be brilliant. Please follow me on my journey. So keep motivated and stay on board. It's been a very, very busy day again today, but as you can see, I think the hard graft has been worth it. These walls were bad, but then like I say, they've had a hell of a lot of attention from me. Done them all down by the door. Radiator's got to go on, skirting across there, boxing them pipes in. Got my, I think I told you about them, they're actually sensor lights. They're about £4 something from Temu. But as you can see, how much brighter is this hallway compared to what it was. Some nice pictures to go down there. Either side, just probably one there, one there, one there, one there. Probably a nice one here. Might have a nice mirror there. What's left to do? What's left to do is skirting boards, radiator downstairs, some skirting board downstairs, and a gloss. That's it really. I should be able to achieve most of that in one day. It's Friday. I've got that Friday feeling. Been a bit daunting this. Remember when we did the tiles? It was like it went on forever. But now it's done. Well, the hard work's done. Only got a little bit of stuff to do. So yeah, the kitchen refit will be really good to watch it all get ripped out, get all the walls right. I'm going to rejig it slightly, moving the washer, moving the fridge, rejigging the stink pipe that runs into the toilet, into the kitchen, and that's going to be a really good. And we're going to try and tweak it slightly so it looks bigger and got more units. We're going to have a dining table in there, so it will be a kitchen diner. I will have a telly up in there, and we're going to make it nice, bright, clean, crisp. I think it'll look fantastic, and I think it'll only cost about £2.5 to get a kitchen for that. And I've got the extractor already. I bought that on the sale from Screwfix about 8 months ago. Anyway, I'm waffling now. It's Friday night. Please hit that like button for me. Something to do with the algorithms. My lad keeps telling me I don't know what that means. And if it's your first time around here, please click that subscribe button and share it. Okay, it's Monday morning and we're motivated and we're up and about. So the hallway, I've decided, as I always change my mind, you know I like to change my mind. I'm going to sand these pipes, because I'm boxing that in. I'm going to sand these. I've got another dog on loan. This is my son's other dog, Kadisha, little Frenchie. She's old, but she's lovely. She's a lovely little dog. A good guard dog. She don't let anybody near the door. You tell him, girl. Anyway, but look at that. Yes. Carrying all my stuff out of that other bedroom, my drill dropped out of my bag and took a chunk out of the wall. So it's a little bit of filling there. I've finished off these walls. These were a bit difficult. They took a lot of attention, but it's done now. I've got to clean up round the door. Obviously carpet's up, as you saw before. Or did you see before? I think you did. I'm going to put a plastic window shelf on there. If you remember, I bought a length for the bedroom. I've got a bit left to put on there. That will tidy that up. Because my carpet's coming next Thursday or Friday. So I've got to have the whole of this upstairs completed, ready for that. And if you see, I did start on the bed. It was one night, I was watching the football and it came between the two matches and I just got upstairs and started peeling the top paper off. And it comes off perfect because it's been recently decorated. You can see there it is. So it rips off lovely. So all I've got to do is spray all that off. We're wallpapering from there, round to there, to that point. Then this is going to be white, this is going to be white. Radiator is humming. I think there's stuff behind it. I pulled out 2 charger leads and something else earlier, a USB lead. The skirting, in comparison to what we've had, I think I can leave that on and give that a really good sanding. Join there, which isn't too bad. I'm going to try and sand it better. There's a join under the skirting there which you can fill. I've got this horrific join here. I just don't know how I'm going to sand that back. I might have to try sanding this top bit back there and then try and feather it in. Quite a lot of the floorboards up here. Most of them are okay, but I will need to go around and secure them. If you hear that, look at that. Don't think that falls on a joist. So I'm going to have to put some wood under there to catch that floorboard. That, yeah, time you walk in the bedroom. So yeah, before the carpets go down that way, I will spend an hour going around with some screws, making sure I'm not screwing into pipes. I think this one's a bit rough as well. Yeah, it is. If you remember, we had this floor up to do the pipes that went into the shower. So I'll stop waffling. I'm going to set about that loft hatch with some undercoat. Then I'm going to get the gloss out. Quite a busy day. We're on it. See what we can get done today. Pipes cleaned off. Took some doing. Used my sander, a little detail sander. Had to use emery cloth. Had to use wire wool. But they've come up nice, if you can see. They don't look better when the carpet's down. It's got some skirting behind it. Cleaned off the valves. Chops are good in. Here's Kadisha. She's been supervising. Let's show you a very familiar scene for next. So they've all had a special rub down. They've all had a sand, and it's just starting to bloody rain. I'll time lapse this when I start spraying it, that we're using the Fortress stain sealer. I don't get paid by any of these companies to advertise them, but if it's recommended by somebody and it does the job, use a bit of that and then finish it with that. I've just noticed I've got a gloss and I've got a satin. That's a schoolboy error. I'll stain seal it with that first, then I'll do them both with a bit of that, then I'll finish them off with that, then they'll both look the same. Pretty much achieved what I wanted to. Radiators back on, looks good. Piping all cleaned off, no leaks. I've recoated the sides of the stairs and all the door frames. I've all had a second coat of undercoat. So we're now in the territory of gloss. Done the loft hatch, 2 coats, radiator back on. Don't know where my cap is for there. I should be nipping off to the woodyard to get me some 6-inch skirting for here and for there, and I need some for the bottom of the stairs. So I need a piece from there, round there to there, and there. Need to clean off around my door. I'm going to get some sealant in there. You should always sealant around your plastics on cheap wall, just keeps the drafts out or any sort of leakage. And that's the hallway about done. It's looking good. I'm on board because, like I said, next week carpets. So put myself under a bit of pressure, which is good sometimes because it'll make me get it done in time for them coming to put the carpets down. So join me tomorrow. If it's your first time around here, please click that subscribe button and the like button. If it's not your first time around here, thank you so much for following me. I'm just so grateful for the people that do follow me. And I hope I've inspired at least one of you to think, I want to do that, I'm going to go and do it. It's not that hard. Be a bit confident. You don't have to be a master tradesman to get a good finish. I'm not saying a pro finish, I'm not saying a new build finish. Before you trade lads go, oh, you're doing this wrong, you've done that wrong. I know that, but I'm always willing to take advice from your lads anytime. Come at me and tell me what I should be doing or how I should be doing it, or if you can do something easier. I'm always willing to learn, like I tell everybody else. Learn from the lads that know how to do it. So I'm going to stop waffling. Okay, so please join me tomorrow.